Midnight Alpha Phase 2 class changes. What's up guys, Petko here. The class changes just dropped for the Phase 2, which happened to be today, and we're gonna go over it, talk about it. This time around they are much less than compared to last week, so yeah, let's dive in, read about them, and analyze. Alright, starting with the Death Knight. Not many things have changed for Death Knight here. There's some quality of life changes on general talents, as you can see. This new talent called Death Ray now raise ally cost less power, whatever. Nothing really impactful here in terms of changes. And Holy Momentum is now 2 target point, and Death Reach now choice node with association. That's pretty much it. Some quality of life changes done to Deathbringer as well. Soul Reaper no longer cause enemies to strike deal 5% reduced damage to you, or in general, for 10 seconds. Very mild changes here for Unholy. They are trying pretty much to increase the damage output, because currently on PTR, on Alpha, the damage output for Unholy is a little bit disappointing. So as you can see, Unholy Aura has been redesigned and buffed up big time. So every time you cast Putrefy, you will be getting Mastery, Haste 2, which is good. Necrotico now does more damage, which is good as always. And that's pretty much it. Not many changes for Decay, but I think both Unholy and Frost are doing pretty good. Especially Frost Decay is gonna double down on what's really strong. You know, the burst damage, the nice power damage, the tankiness, the single target. So everything that Frost is doing this season looks to be the same one for next expansion too. And Unholy got complete overhaul. I already covered this one a while back, so W so far. Demon Hunter. Let me check what they've done. Anything impactful here? This is class changes, which mean general 3 or in general. Demon Spikes Blur gain additional charge. What the hell? So now you're gonna have double blur as a talent node, which is actually crazy. Okay, it's primary target stun for additional 2 seconds. Immolation Aura additionally dispels 1 disease effect choice node with Soul Cleanse. Soul Cleanse gives you a decurse spell. So every time you pop Immo Aura, you have a chance, you can dispel yourself from 1 disease or 1 curse. Very interesting choice here. New talent, attacks and abilities suspend Fury deal increased damage. All generators can do increased damage. Okay. And also there's a new talent that gives you a decaying shield over for 6% of your maximum health. Every time you press Field Rush, Inferno Strike, Shift. Interesting, okay. A bit more tankiness to DH wouldn't hurt. Especially for Havoc, double blur sounds pretty OP. Not gonna lie, I like that. Let me check it something impactful. Interrupting a spell with Disrupt decreases your magical damage taken by 15% for 12 seconds. Why not? A bit more damage reduction. This is something that Shaman has right now. Every time you interrupt a target, you get DR. For 15%, and I believe it's also, I think it's like 18 seconds to 1 to 12. So yeah, it's pretty good for DH. Sigil of Misery has been updated now. Also reduces Sigil of Chains cooldown when learned. Okay, interesting. Devourer no longer causes you to heal for percentage of the damage you deal off the hunts. Oh, okay. And it's the same thing for the Havoc as well. Interesting. Demon Spikes no longer have to charge his baseline. Sure, that's fine. Druid buffs on the restoration, Druid healing. That's pretty much it. That's everything for Druid. Okay. Evoker, Flame Shaper. Let me check something. Consume Flame now causes Disintegrate to consume 2 seconds of fire breath, was 0.6 seconds, and causing Pyre to consume 10 seconds of fire breath was 3 seconds. I don't like that change. They're redesigning a rescue. They wanna make a rescue more impactful. Okay. New talent, Stretch of Time. This is the same one as before, just with different wording. Twin Guardian, which is the shield that Rescue does. Rescue increases movement speed by 100% and allows spells to be cast while moving for 3 seconds. Absolutely useless. Twin Guardian used to be 30% of your health. Now it's absolutely useless. It just gives you movement speed and spells to be cast while moving. I mean, I guess it is useful if you want to relocate from point A to point B, but the shield is gone, which means 1 less defenses for them. Renewing Blaze also redesigned, upgrades Obsidian scales, causing it to heal you over 8 seconds, equal to the amount of damage reduced. So renewing blaze is baked in inside obsidian scale, which means one less defensive, but now obsidian scale is even better than before. Okay. Fire within removed. Several talent change positioning. Okay, we're gonna check out in a bit. Augmentation, Defy Fate is the cheat dead, healing increased by 100%, and cooldown is reduced by a minute. So 1 minute reduced on the cheat dead, and also more healing from the cheat dead. Interesting. Okay, as I said, fetch time removed. It's fine. Devastation Wall got buffed as well. Firestorm by 25%. Firestorm no longer increases damage of disintegrating pyre. That's why they're buffing Firestorm compensation. That's it. Call of the Zera is now a passive effect for Passive Walker. Okay. Moving forward to the Hunters. New talent for Hunters or Pack Leader. Duration of Master Coils increased by 2 seconds. And increase the moving speed of the target by 20%. Okay. This is class changes. Precision strikes, auto attack, and auto shot damage increased by 25. When trap triggers gain moving speed, useless. Maybe PvP would be good. Damage taken during the aspect of the turtle is reduced by additional 20%. Okay. Not too bad. Agility increased by 3%. Insane. I love that. More slows, wing clip, and conclusive shot. Nobody cares. When enemy is stunned by binding shot, it is dragged to the binding center. That is already the case. Oh, now it's a choice now with dark-coated bindings. Aha. Okay. Aurora Sacrifice. Instruct your pet to protect the friendly target, reducing their damage taken by 15%. But 50% of all damage taken by that target is transferred to your pet. Wait a second. So hunters are getting Blessing of Sacrifice pretty much. 15% DR, and you can use it on any member of the party. That is absolutely insane, by the way. And you can also heal your pets, so pets never drop below 25. Acceleration, for example. And you can make it take reduced damage. That is a very good change for hunters. Fortitude of the Bear is now a passive. It reduces all damage taken by 30%. Okay, let's see why. A reception from MM passive version of Fortitude of the Bear, air superiority has been positive, so we are comfortable about its effect to the Tenacity Pet specialization baseline. So Tenacity Pet gave you one extra defensives once you play Tenacity Pet, but now instead of that you're just getting a passive 3% DR. Honestly, that's not too bad. One less button to press, more tanky, I'll take it. Order redesign for Beastmaster Hunter. Stomp no longer deals a separate damage event to its primary target, but damage is increased by 200%. Wild Rush is the substitute of multi-shot. Damage increased by 100%, okay? Small changes done to MM Hunter, and Survival just confirming dual wield specialization. That's fine. Mages. Frostfire Mage Meteor now shatters. It will benefit from Frost Mastery. Frost Mage Icicle Generation is now increased by haste. Very good, by the way. Ice Lance now shatters 4 stacks of freezing. It was 3 before. A bit of a nerf here for Frost Mage. Ray of Frost, Frozen Orb no longer have the cooldowns reduced by haste. That is not good. I was enjoying that. That's everything for Mage so far. No other changes. Interesting. Improve Shatter is now 1 pointer, however, and increase Shatter damage, Shatter critical strike chance by 50%. Okay, interesting. Mistweaver, in general, Monk changes here. Some bug fixes, as I can see. Heart of Jade Serpent now triggers from casting Thunder Focus T. Yeah, mostly bug fixes here. Quality of life changes. Class changes. Leg Sweep applies Disable 5 seconds when it ends. Disable, I believe, is slow, which is going to be useful for kiting. After casting Enveloping Mist, your next Shadowing Gift to Vivify becomes instant cast. Okay, after Detox successfully removes an effect from an ally, their movement speed is increased by 30%. Ferocity of the Zwin is now 2 pointer. Okay. Brewmaster, damage increase, Breath of Fire, and Fuel of the Fire. Mistweaver, small adjustments here. Thunderous Focus empowers Enveloping Mist and Rising Sun Kick. Enveloping Mist begins a channel of Soothing Mist that may be cast while moving onto your target. Okay. Developer notes about why these have been changed. Seems like a lot of changes done to Mistweaver, but they removed Mist of Life, Mist Dispersion, Mending Proliferation, and Celestial Harmony got removed. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of talent swaps here for the Mistweaver only. That's interesting. Holy Shock now over Paladin. Holy Shock overrides Crusader Strike when learned. Wow. Making a change to condense the amount of Holy Power generators with a cooldown of Holy Paladin has to track to see if this streamlines the rotation experience. There may be a gap rotationally for now while we tweak the finer details, but we want to try this and see how it feels to play. Okay, so no more Crusader Strike. Instead Holy Shock. When you play Holy Paladin. Crusader Might redesign now causes for Holy Shock to reduce the cooldown of Judgment. Avenging Crusader triggers off Judgment and reduce the cooldown of Judgment by 60%. Interesting. So they're trying to simplify Holy Paladin. One less button to press, especially for damage. Protection, Paladin, new Apex Talents. Judgment has a chance to grant you Vanguard, causing next Avenger Shield to leave piercing enemies struck to hold damage, so more damage. Judgment deals 20% increased damage. When you consume Vanguard, you gain 1/3 Holy Power. After consuming Vanguard, your next cast of Shield Rations deal 20% damage output to your primary target and causes light to refract onto 4 other enemies. So definitely Apex Talents are focused on damage of Protection Paladin. Seems like they want to really focus on that aspect because they've always done good damage, you know, so I guess they're doubling down on that one. No extra defensiveness. Well, I guess not immense defensive option from the Apex Talents. Priest. Shadow Priest. New talent, Spirit Pure, increased damage of Shadow Operation by 25%. Mind Flay, damage reduced. Mind Flay designer, damage reduced as well. All talents are now appropriately themed icons of Shadow Priest. Okay, new icons. Love to see that. Perfect Form now increases damage during Void Turn by 5% was 20. That is not good. Void Weaver, new talent. Mind Blast increases damage of Disc Priest by 100%. Shadow Void Torrent deals more damage as Shadow. Void Heart change positions in the hero talent. Void Torrent now summons an Entrophic Rift when cast and has moved to the Keystone talent location. I'm not sure what it means. Does it mean like Voidstone is now a talent for not for Arkham, not for like Shadow Priest in general, but for the hero talent substitute to Arkham, I guess. Void Fever. I gotta log in chat to see. It sounds like it. And a lot of new talents here for Shadow Priest. Most of them increase their damage. I like that. Rogue, there's been some general class changes for Rogue. They remove Shadow Heart, a rush setup. Cold-Blooded Killer has been redesigned. Several passive damage abilities. Quick Fingers, agility increased by 3% here, as you can see. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Nothing else. For Outflow, they rename one of the spells. Farseer Shaman. Call of the Ancestor has been updated. Stormkeeper calls an Ancestor to your side for 8 seconds. This used to be Primordial Wave, by the way. Now it's not. Chain Heal now jumps to 20 yards instead of 15. Elemental Shaman, they're adding more stuff. Fusion of the Elements got reworked. Now gives you free Elemental Blast once you cast Power of the Maelstrom, which you only cast on like 2 targets, single target, 3 targets sometimes. But yeah, I guess that's not too bad. Elemental damages from gain from mastery reduced by 10%. That is a huge hit on mastery, by the way, for 10% is actually impactful. Ascendance got nerfed by a lot. It now only increases the overload damage by 75% instead of 150. That is a huge nerf to Elemental during cooldowns. Deity procs as well. That is a very big nerf here for Elemental. No compensation buffs, however. Erupting Lava got removed. Dogshit talent, nobody played that shit. Unless you're playing PvP. New Apex talents here for Restoration Shaman. Their healing got increased by 15%. Healing Wave increased as well. Healing Tide Totem increased as well. They're doubling down that, it seems like. The main Apex talents are going to be surrounding or involving Healing Stream Totem. Warlock. Diabolus got some changes here. Please note that these new hero talents are not yet implemented but will be in a future alpha build. We're adding these as tooltip for now to get early feedback. Okay? Not yet implemented. Periodic damage dealt by Wither has a chance to grant Malevolence for 8 seconds. That is absolutely crazy talent, by the way. This is insanely good. Damage of Unstable Affliction and Seed increased by 4%, doubled by Malevolence. This goes well hand to hand with this. Malevolence grants additional 4% haste when the cast increases the stack count of active Withers by additional 2 stacks. This is crazy good for Hero Color. Hero Color, Destro, Hero Color, that's what it smells like. Diabolic also minor changes here. So Harvester, also good changes it seems like. Okay. Demonic Soul could be redesigned for Affliction. A demonic entity now inhabits your soul. Next stable Affliction causing target take 5% increased damage. Okay. Shadow of Death. Dark Harvest spell is empowered by demonic entity within you, causing it to grant 1 soul shard. Interesting change here. That's everything so far, guys, about the alpha changes. I expected a little bit more. There's no warrior changes. There's nothing rogue related changes wise. A lot of specs didn't get mentioned. Not many DK changes, but overall, I would say those are pretty healthy. I expect a lot more to come in the following weeks, though. So every single week from now on, Wednesday or Thursday, pay attention to this channel. I'm going to be posting the class changes once they go out. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on stream to be testing everything. Bye for now.